yesterday. Paige Bueckers, senior night at Gamble. It was awesome, cool. But she still has a year of eligibility. They've already retired her number.
Yeah.
They gave her her senior night plaque. She hasn't set, and listen,
She's not coming back. She has not like explicitly said I'm not coming back.
correct.
But every time
Correct.
someone like asks her about her future, she's like, I can't wait to play in the W next year. And this time
Correct.
last year, she announced on senior night she was going to come back. Like she let it be very
Yeah.
clear going to be coming back, so she wouldn't be doing any celebrating. They wouldn't hang her jersey in the rafters if she was
No, no,
coming.
no, no. And I understand that, but because we are in the day and age of where we are with athletics, this is generally one of those things that's spelt out. It is one of those things that we build up. And listen, we're guilty of it too. Hey, we did it with Diana Taurasi the entirety of, from the end of last season up until, she officially announced it. Like, where's she going to do it? Will she do it? We haven't got official word, so let's not assume. Obviously, her getting her plaque in stores when they just beat Creighton, I was like, whoa, wait a minute. She still has a year of eligibility. She's saying thank you, but wouldn't that be one hell of a thing for her to do? Be like, by the way, guys, I'm coming back.
No.
Yeah,
No, she did.
It was just interesting.
She's already a grad student. She's working on her master's. It was funny too because when I did the Sarah Strong feature and I was talking with her, I said something about somebody being old. She's like, "Well, I'm old too. I'm 23." Like she's ready. Like she's 23 years old. She's been at UConn for a long time. The medical
Yeah.
red shirts because of the injuries. She's been there for a bit. She's ready to move on. 2020 is when she showed up to UConn. So
Yeah.
it's been some years, and she's going to move on. I think the interesting one is AZ Fudd. She participated in senior night too, but she did admit that she doesn't know.
So we're going to talk about Paige. I just did a video on AZ. Look, AZ most likely will return. She's kind of in the middle, and there's so many reasons to talk about it on why she should go back or why she should go to the WNBA. Look, same thing for Paige. Paige, she's going to be 24 next year, whatever the case is. She's injury prone. Both of these girls are injury prone. AZ only played 2 games last year, and she played 15 the year before that. She's still only averaging 12 points this year, and she did have a breakout year. I mean, she had a breakout game versus South Carolina and then St. John's before that. Obviously she's showing that she's healthy. She's up and down the court. But let's talk about Paige, okay? Paige is a girl where she's very good in her own ways, but a lot of people want to compare players. You guys got to understand, this is her own. She's her own player. Paige is her own player. So just because she didn't do what not we all, but what a lot of people thought she was going to do or expected her to do or put her up for expectations to do, and she didn't do that, now people are like, is she ready for the league or not? She's ready for the league. Paige could go to the league right now and play. She's going to get drafted number 1 this year if she decides to declare for the draft. But at the same time, the WNBA is getting more money next year, and she knows that. People know that. That's because all the WNBA girls and everybody who watches, that's all they're talking about is money next year. You're seeing all the free agents only sign 1-year contracts. Why? Same thing with Ozzy. You're going to get Paige, Ozzy. You guys are going to get $78,000 contracts, rookie contracts. Next year, that will change. Paige is making $1 million plus probably in college. Same for Ozzy, especially if she goes back next year. Maybe not this year. She's not because she hasn't been on the market. Next year, if she continues to do what she's doing now, she can go back next year and make millions of dollars. She's not going to do that in the WNBA. She's going to be locked in a 3-year contract. Paige, she's already making money. Maybe it's not about money. Maybe she wants to go compete with the girls up there in the W. But also, if Paige decides to go back, she has another year of eligibility. And I've also heard that she could return. She could return. Is she over Gino? Maybe she's over Gino. I don't know. But I would tell you this. Paige knows that next year they're going to get more money as well. And also, Paige is a girl where she could return and get millions of dollars from her NIL deal at UConn, a big-time school where they're going to pay. So, it's a big-time decision. And like I said, Paige, you're healthy now. We saw you hold your knee the other day. I'm sure scouts and people like that and teams are looking at that. Whether you guys are saying she didn't want to talk to a reporter or not, it doesn't look good. It does not look good. I would say for Paige to go and get drafted. You're going to be on a very good team, which is the Wings most likely. They got some pieces around them, and you could probably go out there and play ball. Now, I think Paige still has a lot of things to work on. Her strength, her confidence maybe when shooting the ball. I think she's been great at facilitating the ball, but I think she has a little bit to do in the weight room. Just a little bit. Now, if she returns and she feels like she has something to prove still because they don't win a title or something like that, okay, go ahead. That's on you. But also, I want you to know this. Next year's draft will be much harder than this year's draft. That goes for AZ Fudd as well. So, as Elle stated, Paige has now been there for 5 years. 5 years. So I'd be shocked and surprised if she returns to UConn. I wouldn't be shocked, actually. I'd be surprised. And I feel like she will return. You're not going to get that same atmosphere like you're going to get in college over there in the W. You're going to be in Dallas. You're not going to have you'll have fans, but you're not going to have like that real college vibe. So, and it's time to mature though. It's time, like, hey, if you're going to go now. Go develop as a pro now. So, we'll see what ends up happening. Let me know what you guys think about the whole situation. Me personally, like I said, maybe it's time for you guys to go to the league now. Go now while the draft stock is high. You're the number 1 pick this year. Who knows? You might not be that number 1 pick next year. And you never know where you're going to end up. You never know where you're going to end up next year. So, let me know what you guys think about the whole situation. Shout out to Gary. Gary's been doing his thing. I'm proud of Gary, man. I see you on SportsCenter, my dog. You're doing your thing. And shout out to Elle as well. Besides that, I'm going to catch you guys on the next video. Hit that subscribe button, and I'm out.